Hello everyone and welcome to my Royal Air Force video. So in this video I am going to take you to the Royal Air Force Museum, and right here is the entrance into the museum, but I didn't realize it at the time. I thought it was a big car park because it is a big car park, but apparently this is where you go in if you want to see go to the museum. But I thought that was for car parking only, and I assumed that for walk-in visitors, the entrance would be somewhere up here. So I ended up walking for about 10 minutes right down to the end, realized that no, that's not right, totally wrong. I had to turn around, come back, and go into the museum via that car park entrance earlier. Because this museum is way out in the sticks. It's somewhere out in the suburb of London, in Hendon, not in central London. It's designed for people to drive to the museum rather than take the bus or the tube, because there's no tube station nearby. I think you can take the bus, but I actually walked it. Well, I tried. I walked it and then I got lost. I ended up, I don't know where, somewhere in the middle of nowhere. Luckily, I went and asked somebody, and he really nicely gave me a lift near enough to the museum. He said he was going to drive somewhere up towards this way, and he can give me a lift near here, drop me off. So here you can see I had to walk back to go into the museum. Basically, the museum has a big giant car park. It's for people to drive there. So you walk through the car park to get into the museum. But anyway, as I was saying, so this nice gentleman gave me a lift. He had to turn around at the road a bit before the museum, so he dropped me off before he turned into the road and said, just walk straight down and you get to the museum. So that's exactly what I did. I just walked straight down right to the end of the road without realizing that the car park entrance is the museum entrance as well. So he was very nice. I thanked him, and I still got lost. Had to walk an extra 10 minutes before I realized that I had to turn back and come into the museum this way. So yes, I came totally late because you have to book a ticket online in advance. So I came about half an hour late because I got lost and went all over the place. But here is some information on this museum according to the museum website. The Royal Air Force Museum tells the story of British aviation from early biplanes to the latest strike jets. It is based on two sites, Colindale in North London and Cotsford in Shropshire, and is free to visit. So this site we are at is in Colindale. And according to Wikipedia, this is what it has to say about the museum. The Royal Air Force Museum, also commonly known as the RAF Museum, is located on the former Hendon Aerodrome in North London's Borough of Barnet. It includes 5 buildings and hangars showing the history of aviation and the Royal Air Force. It is part of the Royal Air Force Museum. There is another site at Royal Air Force Museum Cosford at RAF Cosford in Shropshire. The museum site at Colindale was once part of the RAF Hendon Station, and prior to that, one of the first civilian airfields acquired by Claude Graham White in 1911. In 1914, the aerodrome was requisitioned for home defence during the First World War. Hendon became a Royal Naval Air Station, training new pilots in the flying schools on site. Operation ceased after the end of the Great War. From 1927 to 1939, Hendon housed No. 601 Squadron, nicknamed the Millionaire Squadron due to the wealth and upper social class of its volunteers. In 1939, the outbreak of war saw Hendon once again become an operational RAF station, home to No. 24 Transport and Communication Squadron. RAF Hendon also served briefly as a fighter station during the Battle of Britain. The last flight to Hendon by a fixed-wing aircraft took place on 19 June 1968, when the last operational Blackburn Beverley was delivered to the museum prior to its royal opening in 1972. Soon afterwards, the runways were removed to make way for the Graham Park housing estate. The official closure of RAF Hendon took place on 1st April 1987. The museum was officially opened at the Colindale, then part of Hendon, London site on 15 November 1972 by Queen Elizabeth II. The hangars housed 36 aircraft at opening. Over the years, the collection has increased in size substantially, and aircraft not on display at Hendon were stored or displayed at smaller local RAF station museums. The first director of the museum was Dr. John Tanner, who retired in 1987. In 1988, Dr. Michael A. Fopp, who had previously directed the London Transport Museum, was appointed Director General of all three sites, London, Gosford and Stafford, operated by the museum. Retired Air Vice Marshal Peter Dye replaced Fopp as Director General on 9th June 2010. In October 2014, it was announced that Maggie Appleton was to be appointed as CEO of the museum. The Battle of Britain Museum, later Hall, was opened by Queen Elizabeth the Queen Mother in November 1978. On 3rd October 2016, the Battle of Britain Hall was permanently closed and refurbished. The London site has been regularly expanded. For example, in recent years, landscaping taking place to illustrate what the former Hendon airfield was like in what has become a heavily urbanized area. As of 2012, it had over 100 aircraft, including the Avro Lancaster S-Sugar, which flew 137 night sorties. It also includes the only complete Hawker Typhoon, added in 2018 as part of the RAF Centenary exhibitions, were a Westland Sea King helicopter, once flown by Prince William, Duke of Cambridge, a Nat jet trainer of the Red Arrows, and a full-scale mock-up of the F-35 Lightning II stealth fighter. No. Okay, thank you. Oh, look at this.
I think they do service them. What's it called? Take out the part.
It's not being used. All you do is just keep it clean. That's it. You don't need to service anymore. It's not flying anymore. Is it?
No, 7 plane flies still.
Well, they're not these ones.
7 type. Flight simulator. And you can't do it anywhere.
Yeah, too
Take
bad.
a photograph for 10. Hold it again. I know, look like a boat. I think it's a balloon.
It's a balloon. It's a
Like a
balloon.
boat. Huh?
It's a balloon.
Balloon.
Yes, it's one of those that have a balloon underneath them.
Oh, yes.
It's one of those balloon things.
So clever, is it? British engine. Funny shape too.
Yeah, take a photo. Oh, this is huge.
What is that thing? What's it called? Like a. What's it called? Like a boat, isn't it?
Yeah. It's obviously got a name here.
Look like a steel or something.
Strand or whatever that is. Yeah.
Oh, it's like boat. Yeah.
Yeah, landing water.
Supermarine.
Strand.
On the world. What? Last rescue. You take a picture of me around the last. That is amazing. I think I can manage a small one. a nice one. It was my friend who got special 3D camera.
Yeah, we're just lucky. Got the perfect timing.
Pose, and then with the white gloves.
Yeah.
Okay, try that again, okay? Ah, this is the mask and the gloves. Can you see that one, camera?
I don't know, maybe it's a bit too dark.
I think it's too low, too high, maybe.
No, it's too dark here, it's not bright enough.
Oh, okay. Are you going to?
Oh, that's a nice one, Donald Duck.
Come on. Look at that. People tell you one, isn't it?
That is it, everyone. We are coming to the end of the video as I am making my way out of the museum now. That was just a quick little run through the museum. Hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and I shall see you again in the next video. See you then. Bye.
Let's see what they stopped to. It's very useful advice. Isn't it? Lots of things for kids. I time it well. £6.
Thank you. Oh, sorry, Jacob, not Dawn. You need to eat those up first.
I know, especially the dog food.
So anyway, I want to eat it first. I don't want to get some more and then have to hurry up and eat it.
No, it lasts a month. Okay, that's